Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I'm back in the 1.7 Snapshot. It's 13W36B, and I've just been playing around with a few systems here. Now this is almost an extension of what I did in the past, and I'll leave this as a video response to the same video, of my boss chest system. Now it doesn't exactly use chests, because I haven't exactly worked out how to spawn a falling sand entity as a chest and have it contain items just yet. I'm not 100% sure of that. So it just gives you the items straight off as a reward. And so first thing to note, I've just built this little arena here, and it spawns a zombie in here as it goes through, and so I'll explain what the system is doing first, and then I'll show you in action. So we've just got a standard clock here, and this is going into this command block and this command block. Now first things first, it needs to tick up to 5 to register that you've got 5 zombie kills, which is what this one does. Well, it does internally. What it does is it sets a scoreboard command, internal name kills, display name zombie kills, and it also sets this one called mob killed, which is another one. I can't remember what the display name for that is, because well, I just can't remember. But the mob killed one counts up to 1, and once it hits 1, then whoa, I'm just going to turn this clock off, see if we can get a bit more frames per second. There we go. This one sets it back to 0, so it's basically checking to see if a player's got it. It's setting a player who's got mob killed equals 1 or higher to 0, which means that if you accidentally go over this, it should reset it automatically. Now this isn't foolproof. I have managed to break it once, and so I'll fiddle it. And then what it does is it spawns a new zombie. So this is basically sort of like the zombie respawn. Now you could put a timer into here, but I don't want to have to sort of like have to retype everything, and so just to put a timer in, and so. And also you would be getting it every time a player kills a zombie, it would send it through again, so you'd need to do some checking to see if it's already on the respawn cycle. And I've only been spending a few minutes on this, and so if I wanted to do that, then I could, but I just want to do something quick. The second part of the system is what gives the player a reward. Now this is quite long, so I'll go through it. It's a give command, and it gives an item to a player who's got a minimum number of kills of 5. So if you've got more than or equal to 5 kills, it will give you an item, which is 276, which is a diamond sword. It gives you 1 with no date. Then it goes through this. This is what was added in 13W36A, and it's the ability to put custom NBT data in. And so you can do display name, which is sword of the zombie slayer. You can put lore in. This sword was gifted to you for slaying the zombies of Minsraft. I decided to go a bit funny on that. Then it puts several enchantments on, and you just put the ID and the number in each one. So if we go through, enchantment colon open square bracket 0 colon, and then it's this blob here, and then it goes comma 1. So it's basically setting. And I don't know if you can sort of like change the order with those numbers. I haven't played around with that, but I've just put several enchantments on, and I'll show you what they are in a second. And it just goes through, and then it goes to the end, and so I'll hit done, and you can see that's give that play. And so I'll leave that on, and you can maybe pause the video if you want to sort of like copy it down. It is a bit weird near the end, but like I said, I will well, I don't know if I said it, but I'll make the world available to download, and you'll be able to sort of like try this for yourself. But I'm sure that the most likely people who are going to be using this are the ones who will sort of like know all about this anyway, and so I'm really just sort of like covering this an extension of sort of like everything I had to do in MC Edit last time. I mean, it's not 100% exact, but I mean we're getting closer to sort of like getting almost like everything done sort of like within the map, and not having to use external tools. But anyway, once it's given you the item, it sets your score back to 0. So score, kills, minimum, number is 1. Oh yeah, that was because I was testing. I didn't want to have to kill 5 zombies at once. Yeah, it works with it at 1, but I think you can have that up to any number up to 5. And so 5 or less on that number there, then it'll be fine. But the item that it gives you is this Sword of the Zombie Slayer, with sharpness 5, smite 5, knockback 2, fire aspect 2, and unbreaking 3. With lore of this sword was gifted to you for slaying the zombies of Minceraft. 7 attack damage, which is standard anyway. And those are all the highest level that you can put according to the wiki. I think you can go higher, though it sometimes doesn't display like it goes like data.enchantment.sharpness.level. It can go funny sometimes, so I just wanted to put that there just so it looks aesthetically, well, it isn't sort of like cause a problem. But anyway, yeah, that's what we've got, and I'll demonstrate how it works. Oh, I better turn it on again. Just got a standard clock. I tried using comparator clocks where it's almost like rapid pulse, but they didn't exactly work for this. It was pulsing too fast. But anyway, this sword is quite OP, so I can kill them straight away. So you can see, set score of mob kill for player Kintic to 0. That's my name. That means that that tick up to 1 has gone through and it set it back to 0. So it's recognised I killed a mob, so it resets that and then it sets it back to 0. Now the other one is ticked up to 1, which you can see on the right hand side, zombie kills. And I've got a little bugger here, and so we've got it again. That's gone round again. It just goes up to 1 and it goes back to 0. It's just basically a separate variable so that it can check that you've actually sort of like killed a mob, and it isn't sort of like constantly spawning zombies. The one on the side's gone up to 2. It's gone to 3, 4, 5, and it sets it all back to 0. Zombie kills, because you've sort of like ticked through the 5. And it gives you one of these. Now, unbreaking 3 pretty much means that the sword will last forever. Oh. 5. Yeah, it's a bad idea to set it to set score kills min to 1 there, because sometimes it does glitch out, meaning that you are constantly being given swords because it hasn't reset properly, because it's not recognised. And so it's always best to use minimum. That way if it's any higher it automatically sorts itself out. But if you set it to 1, it sometimes can glitch out. I mean, it's not perfect, but I mean it'll do. But I mean, I wanted to do an extension to the boss chest system that I originally did in MC Edit using Settlings filters, using spawner minecarts. But now that we've got the ability to summon zombies and give custom data within items, and also the ability to set scoreboard commands. Let me just see if I can find it. There, scoreboard commands for sort of like stats. So scoreboard objectives adds mob killed stat.killentity.zombie, and there's one pretty much for every single entity in the, well, killable entity. There's crafting when you craft an item, when you use an item. So if you use a sword, say, I don't know, 100 times, then it will wipe it from your inventory and then give you one with an enchantment on. I don't know. That sounds like a good upgrade on a map. I mean, using sort of like an item over and over again. I mean, one thing I would like is the ability to check the name of an item. So Let's see if I can get it up again. So stat.use item, and then the ID for a diamond sword 276, and then maybe like space, and then sort of like name. So for this, it would be Sword of the Zombie Slayer. Just turn that off. That means that you could only increment that value with this, and I'm sure you could put sort of like some stuff in here and there. I mean, I just created a small system. This is infinitely expandable, so you could get sort of like rewards for using the same item sort of like number of times. When an item wears sort of like out, then you sort of like get part of the raw materials back. So I don't know, maybe if you like use up a diamond sword or a diamond pick, you at least get the stick back, because, well, unless the stick completely breaks in half, then it's still theoretically usable. And so there's lots of sort of like scope for what this can do. And so I just thought I'd have a play around, and so that was the command to summon the mob. I'll just do it in the chat. They're all of the ones that you can actually do. Mushroom cow, chicken, sheep, giant, minecart with a hopper, boat, small fireball, pig zombie, wither boss, slime, item. I think that's sort of like dropped item, and you can like maybe put item data and sort of like get a specific one. But leash knot, blaze, pig, fireball, wolf, cave spider, minecart, spawner, ender dragon. That could be interesting. Monster. I'm gonna try that in a minute, just see what that does. Snowman, minecart, painting, witch, throw an XP bottle. Snowball, minecart, chest, wither skull, enderman, furnace, ender crystal, fireworks. Wonder if you can sort of like do some good stuff with that. Mob, might try that as well. Creeper, arrow, horse, lava slime, thrown potion. I thought, oh, that's splash potion. Silverfish, spider, throw an ender pearl, eye of ender signal. Don't know that. Bat, villager, golem. That's probably is that iron golem? Don't know. Prime TNT. That could be fun. Falling sand, item frame, XP orbs. Interesting. TNT minecart, ocelot, villager, squid, zombie, cow skeleton, and gas. So it was monster. I think you can do this. Unable to summon object. Oh, do you need to like put it in? 30 minus 3, 5, 2, 57 minus 1, 9, 7. Unable to summon object. Interesting. And then there was mob, wasn't there? Unable to summon object. So yeah, I mean, there's sort of like loads that you can. Let's do item. Oh, that might be a bug. I think it just gives a list of all entities, whether they're available or not. Let's do XP orb. Yeah, does that just fine. So yeah, I'll put this world up for download. I've put these signs on here give you a bit of information about what's exactly going on in each command block. Check if a zombie is killed, spawn the zombie, or and reset counter to 0. If a player has killed 5 zombies, give them a reward, reset counter to 0. I mean, it's pretty easy to understand. I mean, I'll pop a chest down here and just shove one of these swords in, just so that you sort of like get to see what it is, and yeah. So you've actually got a diamond sword so that you can actually use on this zombie. So it's a 1 kit hill, or 2 kit hill if they've got armor. But Yeah, anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in another video. I'm planning to do some more on the Hive, but I'm back at college, so I don't know how much time I'm going to spend on videos, but I've got a few ideas of stuff I want to do, but until then, see you later.